Today, again, we're inside of Audiamo in the city of Warren. Nearly 600 local businesses and community leaders are attending here today. And I want to get to it with my first guest, Mayor Michael Taylor in the city of Sterling Heights. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Josh. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure.
Excited to be here.
Yes, good to have you. And you're not the everyday politician. You fall more into that moderate category. You don't hear about that often. You call it how it is on both ends.
Yeah, I like to defy expectations a little bit and create my own brand of politics. And I don't easily fit into either of the two traditional parties, but I think that's been a benefit for our residents and businesses in Sterling Heights.
Beautiful. On that note, you have roughly 135 residents in the city of Sterling Heights. Paint the picture for your economic goals for the next 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I want to thank the Southeast Michigan Chamber for expanding its chamber and creating the Sterling Heights Chamber. That is going to be an important part of our economic development goals over the coming years. This is a great organization with hundreds and hundreds of members that are active and engaged, and that really helps to spur on economic growth, development. But it's a multi-pronged approach. It starts with housing. We're developing a lot of housing, thousands of new housing units over the last several years, investing in mixed-use developments, so that we can support our commercial and retail industries, and also supporting our industrial. We have industrial companies like Ford, Stellantis that have invested billions of dollars in Sterling Heights. So from big business to small business and everything in between, we are doing everything that we can as a city to support our businesses, help them expand and grow, and we're very happy to have the Southeast Michigan Chamber and Sterling Heights Chamber as part of that team now.
Michael, alluding to that point, and let's elaborate a little bit more, what initiatives are you currently have underway to support local businesses and to attract new investors?
Yeah, so one I really want to touch on is a program through our Velocity Center. So for people who aren't familiar, the Velocity Center is an incubator housed in the city of Sterling Heights. It's not just an incubator, it's an accelerator. It helps startup companies and established companies with entrepreneurial training, coaching, and resources. And something I'll talk about later today is the Size Up program. It's a free resource through the Velocity's website that allows business owners to look at key demographic statistics, see what their competitors are doing in the market, see where they can attract talent, and gives them insights to help their businesses expand and grow here. So that's just one small thing, and I'll tell you, we're doing as much as we can. We have an economic development advisor. We have economic development team that works for the city, and we're focused on growing businesses here because we know that that's the lifeline for our residents.
How does public safety play a role in your economic strategy?
Well, I think public safety is the first and foremost priority in everything we do, okay? So we know that from surveys of business owners, what do they want in a community where they currently exist, where they might expand, they might look to relocate. If we're not making public safety a priority, then they're not even going to consider coming here. So I'm proud to say that for many, many years in a row, the FBI just announced again Sterling Heights is the safest big city in Michigan. Crime statistics are very low. And so we give those business owners the comfort to know that if you move here, you're going to be safe, your employees are going to be safe, and we have a very proactive police department that will respond to any issues that might come up.
As I also alluded to when we first began this conversation, you fall more into that moderate political leader. How are you collaborating with government, businesses, and everyday residents to create that community conversation deeper?
Yeah, so I think what I've been able to do very effectively is maintain very strong relationships with Republicans and Democrats at the federal level, at the state level, and at the county level. And so those partnerships between different levels of government are critically important. We have Lakeside Mall, for example, is a major redevelopment that's requiring the city to partner with people at the county level and at the state level to get some legislation passed that can help incentivize that development. So that's one key aspect. You know, events like today where I have the opportunity to meet literally... You
can hear off the background.
Yeah, hundreds of business owners over my shoulder that are interested in learning more about Sterling Heights, working with them to relax regulations where we can to make it easier for them to expand and grow, and partnering with our residents too, because our residents really benefit from having a strong business community. it produces jobs, it produces products and services that they rely on every day. So whether you're driving a Ram 1500 truck that's made here in the city of Sterling Heights, you're ordering Jets Pizza, which is headquartered in Sterling Heights, or you're just going to your local mom and pop shop for a haircut, we've got it all covered.
And that alludes to my final point and a good note that you just made. What are the incentives for small businesses, for startups to begin in Sterling Heights?
Well, I know that when we talk about incentives, we're talking about money.
Yes,
right? Grants.
always.
But I look at it as more than just that. There are a lot of incentives. We've done a lot to improve our quality of life initiatives in Sterling Heights. We're making it easier for people to look at Sterling Heights and say, that's where I want to live, that's where I want to start my business. But as I said earlier, the best resource that we have for new startups and for established businesses is through our Velocity Center. There's programming there on a weekly basis. There's resources to get entrepreneurial coaching. There's access to grants. We just received $1.8 million in grant funding to improve our accelerator, and that's helped 40 businesses in Sterling Heights attract $19 million in grant funding and investment from various sources. So we're active in that space, and we want to encourage business owners that if they need anything, that we're there to be a partner with them.
Beautiful. Also, folks who are tuning in, you can find out more information at semchamber.org/membership. Mayor Michael Taylor, thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Pleasure.
My pleasure.
Be right back.